From Daily Forex, this is Chris taking a look at Bitcoin. And if you remember a couple weeks ago, or I guess about a week and a half ago, we had this big. I suggested that this candlestick and this candlestick here, like things were just getting overdone. This showed a little bit of hesitation, and I, at that point, suggested that there could be trouble. And then the very next day, we had a 20% drop at one point. Now, we recovered. But candlesticks like this do not have, or they do not happen in a vacuum, I should say. You can see we retested 40 and then pulled back. And this candlestick, I think, shows that we may have further to go. 30,000 could be the floor of a descending triangle if you base all of your trading on technical analysis, which I don't. But it should be noted that this would have all of these people trapped. And they will be running for the exits, most of them. But there's bigger structural problems going on right now. The Senate, the Republicans in the Senate, the quote-unquote moderates, Murkowski, Romney, a few others, have suggested they aren't ready to do stimulus anytime soon. This was largely facilitated by the U.S. dollar getting smoked on the idea of stimulus. So here's the thing. If there's no stimulus, what's priced in? Well, you can make an argument if you want, and I'm willing to listen to it, that Bitcoin should be $40,000. But should it be $40,000 right now, I think, is the question that a lot of people are asking. So with that, you could get a pretty significant pullback. Now, the measured move of this opens up back down to the 20,000 level, which it seems like 6 months ago I was saying, hey, we need to pull back to 20,000. We may very well end up doing that. So no stimulus. The U.S. dollar is going to strengthen. It's far oversold in that scenario. And there's probably some stimulus coming, but it's not 1.9 trillion. And that's part of what pushed this higher. If Yellen makes it hard to use cryptocurrencies, like she basically said that she would do during her Senate confirmation, and nobody in the government's going to be mad about that. A lot of hodlers talk about how, they won't care because the U.S. government can't control crypto. But here's the thing. They can make it very difficult on the people that use it. Think about it this way. What if you can only use Bitcoin in its own ecosystem? That means it has to be a payment at one point or another, and you can't take it out into the monetary system, the international monetary system. That kind of kills the whole thing, only because there are still going to be a lot of transactions done in dollars, renminbi, euros, whatever. You would have to assume that all of those are going to get wiped out. If they make it very difficult to own and difficult to manage in the United States, that wipes out most of the institutional money. And that will just cut this market off at its knees. Will it wipe it out to zero? Probably not. But in order for this to be money, the price needs to stabilize. You want to see money act like this, not like this. So it's a purely speculative bet, and that's fine. But, let's be honest. That's all anybody's doing with it right now. If 30,000 holds, we could get a bounce to 35. 30,000 gives way. I think it's going to get pretty ugly pretty quick. So just a word of warning.